I'm Victor Vister Reeser.
And I'm Jonathan Vergara.
And this is Indies Nuts, the podcast where we play and review newly released indie games so you don't have to, unless they're good.
That's right. And as is our tradition for our preview videos, we will be starting with another hot fact from the 1991 Steven Spielberg classic, Hook. So this one's actually a wild one. I did not know this one starting out, and we were looking up some stuff that we didn't think you guys would know. And we found out that apparently, according to an interview in Entertainment Weekly back in 2011, Steven Spielberg said one of his first choices for this movie, instead of Robin Williams, was Michael Jackson.
The king.
It is a wildly different movie. That is a wildly different movie.
Michael Jackson. There is another timeline where Michael Jackson was Peter Panning, Spider-Man, and Superman. Like there's like this other.
That's the best timeline. That timeline probably didn't even get COVID, dude.
Oh, Michael Jackson.
That timeline was crushing it.
I don't even think he wanted to be Superman, but I feel like that would have happened in that timeline.
I think that there'd be a Michael Jackson verse in that timeline.
Chamone! Dude, it's just like it's so.
Man, it's great. It's great. At any rate, that's there. But there's more. There's more. So apparently, this is straight from what website am I reading? Mental Floss. So I don't know if that's a legitimate place or not. But here's what they said. They said that, and quote, this is Steven Spielberg's quote. He said, Michael had always wanted to play Peter Pan. But I called Michael and said, this is about a lawyer who used to be Peter Pan. So he understood that at that point, it wasn't the same Peter Pan that he wanted to make. However, back in 2003, Vanity Fair reported that Michael Jackson had paid a witch doctor to put a curse on Steven Spielberg. And people think that lingering resentment about the witch doctor curse is why Steven Spielberg ended up passing on, on Michael Jackson.
Okay. Yeah. That's deep. I like it. This is new to me. There's no way. If you knew this already, if you are a super Jackson file or a
hook
or a hook file,
a hookie as they call themselves.
Yeah, that's yeah. As we call
I was gonna say a hooker, but I don't think they call themselves that.
I think that's already used for something. I could be wrong. Oh man, that's wild. That is Indies Games.
Indies Games. There you go. That hook take. Okay. So, that's that. So
what game are we doing?
The next game we are going to play through is called 30XX. Now, if you guys have not played this game, it is actually the follow-up to a game called 20XX, which I have played. I don't know if you've played that one.
I did not.
Okay, so 20XX, if you guys are unfamiliar with it, is like a game that is based off of the old Mega Man X series, but it plays in a randomly generated roguelike manner. Now, I only played it in early access. I never played it after it was finished. It was mostly done when I played. I would say it's probably like 95% done. But it was really good. I really enjoyed it, and so I'm looking forward to this one. But anyways, Victor, why don't you take it away? What do you know about this game?
Sure. Let's talk about it. It is a love letter to Mega Man X, originally released on the Super Nintendo, developed and published by Battery Staple Games, the same studio that created 20XX, which makes sense.
Yeah. Now, when I looked up stuff about this game, it did say that there was a second studio that was involved called Firehose Games. I'm not sure in what capacity they worked in this game, if at all. I do know that they were involved in making 20XX. But I don't know if I click on their website, it said that it was a collaboration, but I don't really know what exactly they made. I couldn't find any information on that. Now, uh, the wiki says that this game was also partnered by Firehose Games. And I don't know a lot about Firehose Games. I know they've made 4 games recently, which was 20XX, Cat Lateral Damage, which is a game where you just play as it's an indie game where you play as a cat and just walk around a house knocking stuff over. I've played that one actually. It's all right. It's funny it's like a goat sim. Like you could play it for 10-15 minutes and then the novelty of it starts to wear thin. Though I think goat sim was a little bit funnier because it's glitchier. There's a game called King Kaiju. Never played it. It looks like that one might be a VR game. And Go Home Dinosaur, which I have no idea what that one is. So I haven't heard of any.
An indie game studio. An indie game, definitely.
That is in some way connected to this one.
Sure.
So.
They're definitely games that you most likely, people watching this, haven't heard of either. But there's a chance. You never know.
Yeah. So this game, as I mentioned, is basically an homage to the Mega Man series. Now, 20XX was based off of Mega Man X and had characters that were based off of Mega Man and Zero. 30XX is based off of the Mega Man Zero series, which was on Game Boy Advance, and the ZX series, which was on Game Boy DS, or Nintendo DS. I apologize. Right. And those games are actually very good games if you've never played them, the Zero games. So I have high hopes for this one. It seems like the people who made these games are like diehard Mega Man fans. And so I'm hoping that they learned a lot from the first game, which was very good. I very much enjoyed the first game. And kind of combined that with what they learned from the Zero series and the changes that one made. Now, if you want to see the Zero series, you can jump over to the Blue Wizard project. That will be linked down below. I have a playthrough of those ones. Same as I've mentioned before, whenever the Blue Wizard project comes up, those are not family-friendly videos, so don't listen to them if your kids are around because they do swear a lot in those videos. But they are there if you want to watch them. Not great video production quality, so don't expect a lot from that video. But it was a fun game. If you're curious and don't have the access to it, go ahead and check it out there. At any rate, this game looks pretty cool. It looks like you don't need much to run it. I actually copied over some of the notes here from the Steam page because I thought that their
great.
Specs are great.
Operating system Windows Vista, or later. That's good.
Probably going to be later, but
you'd probably be all right. Yeah, I think
that one Vista fan is still very happy to get a new game.
I was going to say, did they survive the purge?
The processor they have listed is toaster processor or better, 2009 plus. So you got a wide window there.
Any graphics card, DirectX 9.
Most cards that can produce graphics.
TM, storage, I like it.
Storage, that was fine. Sound card is sound recommended. So pretty much anything will run.
Low maintenance, low key, so it shouldn't have issues. Hopefully, like some of the games we played before, won't have any performance issues. And 2 characters with different movesets, which is always fun. A roguelike that lets you change each playthrough. Exciting. One of the coolest things that I liked from taking a look at the trailer is it includes a level editor that uses the same tools as the devs. The developers gave it to us so that we can create our own levels, and apparently even your own sort of like a full game run if you wanted, like your own campaign, like a full campaign for them to go through with with simulated Robot Master style system. If I have time, I would like to check that out. And this is one of the best things about it: local and online multiplayer. I don't even know how that's going to work in a Mega Man style game, but I'm ready.
Now, I believe 20XX also had online multiplayer. I could be wrong about this, but when I played it with my brother, it ran just fine. So if I'm remembering correctly, 20XX did have online multiplayer, and it worked great. So I have faith that they probably pulled it off again.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I think that this one's going to be good. The one downside is this is not a particularly cheap indie game. You're looking at 2 Big Macs for this one.
2 Big Macs,
So-
I'm out. Get
You already own
out.
the game, so Victor was gifted
That
this game.
is true.
So,
Oh,
the
no.
good thing to do would be to give me your Big Mac, and then in our communist utopia of Big Mac sharing, then I could also have this game.
That's a really good point. I like that. Yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna run that. I got some figures. I get to my people. I'll let them know. I'll submit this video as evidence in the legal proceedings. Don't worry, Jonathan. We'll get you covered. Okay.
We're good.
All right. So I'm excited to check this out.
I'm
dude.
looking
It's
forward
gonna
to
be
it.
fun.
I was gonna buy the game anyway because I loved the first one. I thought it was really cool. So
I didn't play Mega Man, all of the Mega Man X games on
I
stream
played
like Jonna
every
did.
Mega Man game.
I know.
Except the
However,
Battle
I
Network
have
games.
played through Mega Man X, I don't know, probably 40, 50 times at least.
Now,
Just that
this is the
single
problem is knowing that now. If when Victor and I play this game, I mess up, that's embarrassing because I have
You should have the
devoted years
experience.
of my life to Mega
You
Man.
should have the experience. I can't
Yes.
wait to make you embarrass you. Well, it's co-op though, so don't embarrass me.
Yeah.
Don't bring me down. Okay, Jonna?
I'm gonna knock him off a cliff. If you
No
can do that.
excuse. We've established it. All right.
I will knock him down, much like in an alternate universe, Michael Jackson, Peter Panning knocked Hook down in front of the alligator that landed on him.
Nailed it. Love it. Would it have been Dustin Hoffman or oh man, who could they
Yeah,
have?
who is
Who's
let's
alternate
leave
universe
that up.
Hook?
Let's leave that up to the fans to decide.
Yeah. Let's check the
In-
comments. Yeah.
In the Michael Jackson Hook verse, who plays Hook? Who plays the titular Hook?
The titular character.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm excited to see the responses. We'll check the game out and we'll get back to you guys in the next couple weeks.
Yep.
Happy gaming in the meantime. Goodbye, everybody.
Peace. Like and subscribe. Later. So bad, dude.
Do you have your cigarette though?
Don't need it. I light this bad boy up. I can get carcinogens
Wait.
straight in my system.
I didn't know it had open fingers.
I think it's because kid hands are too small.
So you just never knew.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Dude, it smells so heavily of cigarette smoke. It's crazy. All right, we're gonna.
That's the
record this
90s,
just 'cause I
baby.
forgot.
That's
All right,
that
guys,
90s.
This is a post-credit scene just for you guys.
Loving it.
I recorded the video twice about the pickups and forgot it both times. I got a Power Glove. Unfortunately for me, the guy
It came
who
with a
owned the
case of lung cancer.
yeah, this thing reeks of cigarette smoke. Like I can literally hold it
dude.
like about this far from my face, and I can smell the cigarette smoke perfectly. I have doused this thing in Febreze like 17 times, not exaggerating. It is just baked into the plastic now. So I keep it up on top of my bookshelf. If you ever see me record a video while I'm using my standing desk, you will see this propped up above it. Anytime I walk through my living room, it's just like cancer right in the face. It's so bad. That was unintentional. I'm gonna put the clip of the guy saying it's so bad.
I love the Power Glove. It's so bad.
Right?
Yeah, dude.
It's so bad. And it smells like, I was telling my friends, it smells like the guy who had this Power Glove before me exclusively used it to smoke cigarettes. like the only time he lit up was if he had this bad boy on and was like, well, time to light up a smoke.
Yeah, that's real power, or whatever the catchphrase is. Dude. He said it like every time.
Oh, it's terrible, guys. It reeks. But I have one. I don't actually even know if it works, but it's great.
It's beautiful.
I own one, so that's it. Okay. I'll put that at the end of the clip, and then.
Nice.
Oh, now my hand smells like it. Oh no.
Oh, ew.
Uh,
Ew.
How do people smoke all the time? It's so disgusting.
You see, it's a vicious cycle. Once you start smoking, you have to continue to smoke because it dulls your nose. If you don't, then you will constantly you'll realize you smell like all the time. Like,
yeah, it's
because they're smoking,
dude.
they're like, I don't smell anything. It's like, yeah, because it's impossible for me to smell how
smoking is
I
the
smell.
worst, dude. It's disgusting.
It is, yeah, dude. I don't know how people do it. Like,
You ever
how
want to
they-
prevent Lemon from smoking? I'll send you this power glove. You hold it up to her face for half a second, and she'll be like, "Oh no, no, Dad, no!"
look, if Lemon wants to smoke, we'll smoke that bridge when we come to it, dude.
You tell Lemon that I said you want to end up like the power glove. Is that what you want? In fact, you save this video, Lemon. You're probably like somewhere between 16 and 18 right now, and you probably have long since forgotten
Yeah,
who Uncle Jana is.
I'm dead now. If you're watching this,
If you're watching this, the terrorists have won. But I want you to know that smoking is bad and it is disgusting. And I will entrust this power glove to your father to show you that it is disgusting and smells bad. And if that's what you want to end up like the power glove, then just keep doing what you're doing. You're better than that, Lemon.
That's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you.